From the time he was taken to the US for further treatment, we kept missing him. And an opportunity came that they said, please come over. We go to the States and you have a look at your brother. Good enough. We were fortunate to find him alive. We talked to him. He could hardly talk, and he just responded with lots of tears, and he was grieving. He was in deep pain. Then the following day, we went to check on him. He was really not responsive, and we were told to get on the flight. I come home and see how the children are. So we cut our flight short because the doctor there took us through, and we came knowing he is probably going to live not so long. So we were getting prepared, and I was coming home to let the family get prepared for the worst, and that's it. So the time I was getting on the flight, we were not hopeful. We had already known the status because we were told that he would probably not live long. The bad news came when we had not landed, and the Honorable Minister called me and just passed on the bad news that we have lost the fight. The Honorable Jacob has passed on. That could be about early morning here. I broke down, and the minister said, you know what, why don't you come near me? And they moved me from economy to first class, but I declined because I wanted to go and do whatever I could do to myself alone. And I needed to remove all the tears in me, which I felt it would be good when I'm alone. So I denied. I went back and took my seat. I knew we were not going together upon his return, because he wanted to come back. He really wanted to get back to Kampala. Actually, in his mind, he thought we were going to bring him back. So all along we were saying, what time are we leaving? When we reached there, I introduced myself to him. He noticed me, he noticed his friends, the Chief Justice and Honorable Mao, and he could hardly talk. He just responded with heavy tears. He really cried. He cried. I think that was, I don't know what that meant. He probably wanted to talk to us, but he couldn't. Someone could interpret what he was trying to say, because you could hardly hear his voice. But he was trying to talk. Yes. So when I saw him, I talked to him, and the following day the doctors took us through. I was relieved. I feel much happier that at least I saw my brother the last moment, and I relieved him when he was alive. I knew he was not going to live any longer. What I think pained him so much, he wanted so much to talk to Mzee, but he failed. Because from there you can only get someone on this side when you are on you are on WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp, yes.
You can't get a direct call. That was a challenge. So he failed to talk to Mzee, and I think he was very upset. I could read from his face. They were very good friends. He loved Mzee like nothing.
How has Mzee taken this news now?
I have not met him, but I prepared him. That was the first person I talked to. On the flight, I said, Mzee, we are just landing, but things are not good. I hate politics. I wouldn't want to be one. But we have capable people. My son is a very good politician. And a young boy is there who can take up the position. We are going to front, and we will ask the government to stand by us and support us.
Actually,
that is the point that we are trying to look into, so that it takes on Jacob's footstep, and probably we have young children, and we need someone to stand by, someone we look to. That we have to sit down as a family and come up with a position. We haven't had some chance to have a meeting together. I came from the airport. I have not gone anywhere. I came straight here. I'm still here. These are the clothes I've been on since yesterday. So
Still very
yeah,
fresh. It's still very raw.
we have to. It's a very wide question that needs to put the heads together, and we come up with a common position.